grab a beer, and pull up a chair. Welcome to the Northwoods Beer Guy podcast. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Northwoods Beer Guy podcast. This is Mike, the Northwoods Beer Guy, and Jim. I'm glad you're sitting down.
What happened?
I had to get this out right away. We're in our first Stout podcast of the season.
Well, thanks for inviting me.
Yes.
And thank you, listeners, for being out there. And I sure hope this is better than last week's, buddy. That one was not good.
You know, I still got a bone to pick with you on that because that triple, I really liked it. And I know you saw it vastly different than I did, but I thought it was good. But I'm thinking we're going to probably agree a little more on some of these this week.
And I don't think any color, this is going to be much darker than last couple weeks.
Pretty sure.
Is it darker than the Carbless, too?
Yeah, you know.
See,
those Carbless, I think they might have been, I can't remember if they were barrel-aged margaritas or not.
But see, I got to give you, because I've never tried them. I wouldn't know.
Never say never. I'm going to sneak one in on you at some point.
No. I'm like, what?
No, just drink it, Jim. It's just like Kool-Aid. Just drink it.
So we're doing stouts, huh?
Yeah.
So what made you think of this one?
Well, because we've been hinting at the listeners for a few weeks now that we were going to do a stout.
Get a little stronger.
And when winter comes, it kind of gets into that, which is always, I think, is funny because for you and I, it's always stout season.
Right.
Where most other people, when it gets, winter time is more for stouts. And it's like, no, you can drink them all year. We've proved that.
Yes.
So.
And I think these are, I guess I can only say like one or two of them are year-round beers. They're not they're not as brewed in the wintertime.
Yep. And a number of these I've never had. I'm sure you've never had them.
No.
There's a couple that we've had, but other than that, and we've got two that are nitro.
Yeah, I think all these kind of like different styles of stout.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting...
It'll be interesting. Now, I need to ask, did you bring trivia questions or not?
I did, and I got some easy ones for you. So
okay. I just need to know how much I got to drink before we get into the...
Well, let's have a drink, and then I'll see if you're up to any questions.
Okay. I appreciate that. So the first one we have... Now, this is must be imported.
Yes, it is.
This is a Belhaven Black Scottish Stout on Nitro.
Yes.
So I'm hoping it sounds like a Guinness when we open it. It goes like that.
And I believe it's 4.2% ABV.
Okay. Yep. 4.2. Yeah.
And it says brewed in Dunbar, Scotland.
Nice. Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
I've never had this.
Never?
No. So it's going to be interesting to see how it is.
Oh, so Jim is bringing out the top row of stuff for you again.
Well, you're bringing out stuff I haven't tried.
Oh.
We're not saying that it's for sure better or top shelf. So here, let's open this up so the listeners can hear the...
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's that Nitro.
That was on Nitro.
It says they used a blend of roast barley, roasted black malt, and a light roasted chocolate malt. This creates a deliciously deep, smooth, full-bodied stout with a hint of sweet chocolate and a rich, dark finish without the bitterness of other stouts.
Wow.
And this is the oldest brewery in Scotland.
Really? What did it say what year?
1719.
Wow.
So that is going to kind of a hint for some other questions.
Some of the questions. Okay. So we'll pour this here.
All right. Is that tiny bubbles in there?
Oh, yeah. And then we got to let it cascade,
look at
just
that.
like Guinness.
Separating out.
And we're going to go a little bit more of this one because it's only 4.2. So,
all right.
It looks just like Guinness. It's got like a creamy white head.
Yep.
Ooh, wow. Hold it up to the light. It's like a reddish.
Well, it separates out. Those little tiny bubbles on there.
Not a whole lot of aroma. That's not bad.
No.
I think it's definitely has a little bit sweeter flavor than like a Guinness would.
Right.
So that's what I was wondering when you were reading it. When it said it had like something about the chocolate.
Yeah, sweet chocolate.
Sweet chocolate, that it was going to be a sweet. And it does have it's not over the top sweet. Nothing. It's not like Samuel Smith.
Right.
The organic chocolate one, but it's a good flavor.
It's not bad. The Nitro, it might help it a little, I think.
Yeah.
It almost makes the foam like milky.
Right. Yes, it does.
Like the bubbles are so tiny.
Yep. That's not bad. Like I said, that's...
For a Scottish
stout? Scottish stout, yeah.
Different.
Definitely. Yeah, it's like I said, I don't mind it. It's not over the top sweet or anything. Like I said, I do like the flavor a little bit better than a Guinness even.
Yeah.
And I like Guinness. But this is, I think if you tasted this next to a Guinness, it would really be vastly different flavors. Yes. You know what I mean? But this is good. I like it.
And I guess I was thinking Scottish meant it was going to have a different flavor completely. But it doesn't really, nothing's really outside the box of this flavor.
No, it's good. I like it. Do you have any idea yet for a score?
Well, I guess I'm struggling. I mean, the flavor is not very pronounced. It's very, it's a little bit sweet, but at 4.2%, it's on the lower end of the spectrum for ABV. Maybe this was designed, this might be something that in Scotland, they got on tap. This is where this is their Miller Lite maybe. So I'm going to say a 2.3. Only because I thought it would have a little bit more flavor to it. The nitro kind of makes the top like milky. So I was expecting a little bit more, I guess.
Sure. Yep, I can understand that. Like I said, I do think that flavor-wise, I like it a little bit better than Guinness. I think it's a little sweeter. But you are right that there's not a whole lot of flavor to it, really.
Right.
Could they have done without the nitro? It'd have been interesting to see how it would have differed. I like it overall. I like it better than the 2.3, but I'm going to go like a 2.6.
All right.
A little bit better than average. Again, I think you could drink it very, very easily, but when you were talking and I was listening to what you were saying, and I thought, he's right. There really is not a very pronounced flavor. The nitro is cool. I like that, but a little bit more would have been better.
Yeah. It's 4.2%. You're not gonna get scared away if you try it. You're gonna be able to drink it.
And if somebody hasn't had a stout before, or even like more specifically a Scottish stout, this is, I think, because I don't think we've had all that many Scottish stouts, so it's definitely not going to scare you off.
No,
but it's definitely unique. It's different.
It's different. It's not bad. It's not horrendous. Just for me, the flavor just wasn't where I kind of thought it would be.
I just had another drink, and there's really not a huge amount of flavor to it. Where some people, and like I said, Guinness is a stronger flavor, but there's more. There's flavor.
Yes. Yes.
Where this one it's very mellow.
Very kind of
all
weakish.
Right. Hit me with the first one.
All right. So
what is this on?
We've already talked about this, all stouts.
Okay.
We've already talked about this, so I'm just going to quiz your memory, basically. Okay. Which style of beer do stouts fall into?
They're ales, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Yes.
So you get a -5 for that.
What? Why?
Because I had it.
Wait a minute. I'm calling in the judges.
It said ale family.
I get 50. Okay. I get 50 points.
It said ale family. You only said ale.
You asked what family?
Yeah. The ale family.
The ale. Ales,
ale family. So you got to use the word. So good try. That was good effort. I appreciate what you're doing.
Oh, I'm almost mad enough to where I like it. You know that?
Well, we have more. I have a lot more questions.
A lot more questions.
Yeah, so
I can get way down in a hole now.
Yeah, you only, what was it, 300,000 you lost last
week? Yeah, and I deserved most of that. Yeah,
but you did try.
I tried. I got a B- for effort.
C-. Good try though.
Okay, well that's good.
All right,
got to do what I got to do.
So what do we have next?
Well, we got another Nitro, but I don't think this one has like the widget in it.
Oh, the widget. Yep.
Yeah, this is from Hinterland, which is in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is their Nitro Luna Coffee Stout. And what does it say on
5.8%.
5.8, yep.
32 IBUs.
Oh, and it says on the back, hard pour.
Oh, so you got to
chill for 24 hours. Pour all contents into a glass using a smooth pouring action, but you're supposed to, pour it aggressively.
All right, so I did find a little more.
Okay.
It says Luna Coffee Stout pours pitch black with hues deep mahogany.
Okay.
The 2-finger fluffy tan head recedes slowly, leaving a nice full lace for a very impressive look.
Okay. So
with a solid yet not overpowering aroma of coffee. You can still smell a hint of chocolate. The bold, rich taste of creamy coffee doesn't overwhelm the rest of the flavors, leaving a hint of chocolate to finish. On a cold winter night, you couldn't ask for a cold beer to warm you up. Only a nice wife to help you out.
All right.
Oh, that was I added that.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm not sure on that last part that was in there, but we'll see what happens. All right.
All right, so
there you go.
Ooh, look at that.
So it's some of it might still be remnants of the last beer too. Who knows?
Oh, the head is a little browner in color.
Well, you hold it up to the light, and it's got really kind of that same, like you said, mahogany. It does have a reddish tinge to it. Ooh, that smells like coffee and chocolate.
Yeah, this might be the coffee and cigarettes beer.
It could be. I definitely get the coffee.
Yeah, that's like a bitter coffee, isn't it?
Kinda.
Or is it a bitter chocolate?
I don't know. It's not as bad. You know, I always say some of them taste like you're chewing on wet coffee grounds. Yeah. This isn't quite that, but it's close.
Yeah, it's bitter. There's something bitter going on in there.
I would agree with you there. There's something. I'm trying to. Did they say that we should smell chocolate or you would taste it?
Yet not overpowering aroma of coffee. You can still smell a hint of chocolate.
Okay, I don't know. I don't get that. Of course, I get the coffee, but I'm just not smelling any like chocolate.
Oh, it's
definitely, we've talked about this before, but some of the coffee beers and I don't like coffee, just coffee itself. I like them in a stout, but there's a lot of coffee flavor, you know.
And what's bad is, I mean, I can drink some coffee, but not bitter coffee. This is like, ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it's there.
Yeah, this is like, and it lingers too. The finish is coffee, the start is coffee, the smell is coffee. I think they could have cut back on the coffee.
I think so.
What are you thinking?
Boy.
You want 2.6.
0.26. I'm actually going to do like a 2.5 on this one. 2.4. 2.4. Right. Yeah, the coffee's a little bit much. I don't know. It like I said, I didn't do like the real aggressive pour, so we didn't really get the full benefit of the nitro that's in there, but I don't think that would have made a huge difference.
No.
Definitely if you like the flavor of coffee, I think, people would like that. But like I said before, it's almost on that verge of like you're chewing on wet coffee grounds for me.
Yeah. I mean, so for me, I don't mind coffee. I do have a cup of coffee, so I understand what the coffee flavor is, but this is a bitter coffee flavor. And I don't think I could drink a bitter coffee in the morning if it was warmed up. So for me, that bitterness is just not, if they change the style of coffee they use, it might be a different, totally different flavor.
It didn't say when you did the research, what coffee, if it was a local thing or not, it didn't say anything. Okay. No.
And maybe change it up or add more chocolate or something just to maybe cut that bitterness a little bit for me. It's just my opinion. I'm actually going to have to go like a 2.1.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That bitterness is like pretty pronounced.
It is. It really is. And like I said, I'm sure there's people that would love it because they like that kind of a coffee flavor. But it's just, you're right. It's really a bitter thing to it. And it just kind of, I wouldn't search it out like I'd want a whole bunch of them.
No.
I guess.
Yeah, that is like right now, just taking a last sip, my tongue is like drying out and,
But you're wired and ready for the day, right?
Yowza.
All right. You got another question for me?
Another easy one. I'm doing slow pitch softball too.
I appreciate that.
All right. So what style of beer did Stouts start as?
Did they start as?
Yes.
I'm just going to go first one that pops in my head. Did they start as porters?
You said porters?
Yeah, a porter.
No, that's wrong.
What is it?
Porter.
Oh, wow, come on.
You said porters. So that's another.
Another -5?
Yeah, don't get -10.
Man.
Good try, though.
It was so close.
You were so close.
That one I was legitimately close on.
You were about as close as you can get.
So did it say, I suppose it didn't go into a lot of detail on it.
Oh, yeah, there's more questions coming up.
No, right. But I mean, as far as when they started as a porter, then they just amped up the ABV and then got it to a stout. Did it say that? Or how?
Oh, yeah, I got questions.
Oh, you got more coming. Yeah. Okay. I got
easy questions.
Quit jumping ahead. Okay.
Good try, though. I mean, you were so
close. Instead of porter, I said porters and got it wrong.
I got 100 points. Mike got -10. You're doing so.
You get 50 points just for reading the question.
Yep. No, I did research too.
Oh, that's true, man.
Well, what do we got? We got to get a good beer in here. Buddy.
I'm hoping.
Wow.
Well,
what do we got
next
now?
one we have? Who's this by? Oh, Three Sheeps.
Oh,
and it is their 15-2.
15-2.
It's 15-2. I'm guessing it's 15-2 stout.
Okay.
7.2% ABV.
Okay, from Sheboygan.
Sheboygan. Did you find
a little bit? It said 15-2 is a tasty stout for those that prefer their stouts straightforward. Delicious and roasty, 15-2 stands out with a hint of cherry wood, giving it a subtle sweetness that pairs so well with the notes of dark chocolate.
Interesting.
Let's hope that it's better than the previous
first two. Well, here we go.
Wow.
Again, 12-ounce can. The first one was a pint can.
Yep.
And then we've had 2 12-ounce cans now. So,
gosh, we have not really did well the first couple.
no.
We got a whole...
I was expecting a little bit more, but you never know. We still got some more beers here.
Fingers are crossed.
Yes.
Definitely a darker head. I mean, the head is brownish.
Yeah, and this
The
one
beer
goes
is
to the
thick.
light. You don't see nothing.
Yeah.
It's dark. It's
Dark.
The first 2 had that reddish
Yeah.
mahogany hue, and this is just dark.
All right.
Smells like a stout.
It smells better than the first 2.
Yeah.
Dude.
That was some of the people in the crowd.
The thousands
I can't
and
believe
thousands.
thousands and thousands of people drinking beer,
And all I hear is one
and you
burp.
hear one burp. No, there's no cheering.
Only
Our
for drinking beer.
crowd is very happy to be here and excited. They're waiting for us to have a good one here.
Woo!
See? Okay, calm down. We don't have to get security going here. It's in bad. I mean,
So
it's,
this one, I think I taste a little more chocolate. There's some sweet. There's sweetness.
yeah,
Is it the cherry wood or the dark chocolate?
got to be the dark chocolate. You do get a little bit of it could be from the cherry, a little bit of a sweet, but I'm thinking this got to be the chocolate. This tastes more like if you want to say an old fashioned stout. I mean, just like I don't think there's a whole lot of stuff added to it.
Right. It says it's straightforward. So
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's good flavor. I think of the first 3, this is the best one so far.
Oh yeah. Well,
I mean, I like it.
So I guess where I'm struggling with is it. So this is like straightforward. So there's no. This is like the Mazda with nothing on. This is like plain Jane.
You're playing just AM FM radio.
Right.
You know?
So I think I'm used to the other flavors added with it that really spice it up.
Yep.
So that's what's hard is like for like a stout is like okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I think we've had some really good stouts.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we had some upper end.
But when you think about it, if you're looking for just a stout with not a lot of adjunct flavors added in, it's not bad.
Yeah, we don't want professors in here.
Right. Right. But you're right. I mean, I think we're so spoiled or I want to say spoiled, but so used to all these big flavors and all this other stuff that when you taste something like this, it's kind of, you're just like, okay, what am I'm missing something. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's still decent.
But it's not bad. I mean, it is not bad.
Exactly.
It's just like right down the middle.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because I mean, it'd be nice if we had the salesman Andy here to answer some questions.
Right.
But, is this their base stout that they use in all their barrel aging?
That's a good question.
I mean, to me, if you got to, this is a pretty good stout. If this is the one that they're using in their other aging, this would be a pretty good start.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that would be a perfect question to ask, because you do wonder, because it does have decent flavor.
Right.
And they do a lot of barrel aging, so it could be kind of the base of everything, and then they just add more stuff and then barrel age it. But yeah, that'd be interesting to find that out.
What are you thinking?
I think it's a little better than average. I'm going to go like a 2.7.
Oh.
Like I said, for that style, if it's just kind of your stout without stuff added, it's not bad. I think it's better than average. But like you said, we're so used to all these big flavors that it is kind of lacking a little bit.
Yeah. I have to take the adjunct professor out of mine, because I just like the base model. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many adjunct professors you had.
Adjunct.
Adjunct. It's okay. You went 2.7. I think I'm going to go 2.6. It's slightly above average. Could have added other flavors. I think it would have been just phenomenal then. So that's where I'm like, okay, for the base model, good. It's ready for other flavors we added to it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'd agree with you. Like I said, you could drink it. Because what was the ABV again? I apologize.
That was a 7.2.
7. Okay. It didn't taste, it drank very smooth.
Yes.
Not that 7.2 is super high, but it drank very smooth. So you could drink a couple of them, and you know. But yeah, it just, we're so used to big flavors.
Yes.
So.
Well, speaking of big flavors.
Oh boy.
We got a question for you.
Okay.
What is the beer definition of stout?
What is the beer definition?
Because if you looked up in Wikipedia or you'd find a definition of stout being strong.
Yep.
What is the beer definition?
It's
easy. I'm giving you these slow.
I'm sure you are. It's way easier when you have the answer in front of you.
No, I typed this up without even looking it up.
Oh, okay.
First.
So this is according to Jim. The beer definition. I'm guessing it's a a beer with, well, I was going to say higher ABV, but this was 4.2.
Right. So ABV is nothing.
So I'm going to say it's a beer that is a lot more malt in it than hop or anything like that. It's more malty, relies on the malt for the flavor, typically darker, and that's about all I got. I don't know.
Well, you do. I'm going to give you 1/10 of a point.
Okay.
Because you did, it is dark color.
Oh, that's part of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it means brave or strong.
Really?
Stout.
Well, I did.
Come on. Gee, I thought you did.
I could have said fat beer. You know?
And the malty dark brew took its name due to its bold, dark taste.
Okay.
So
I should get 2/10 because I did say malt.
Yep. So question 3, instead of -5, you got minus
4.8.
Yep.
Nice.
So you're
At least I got
okay.
credit for part of it.
Yeah,
Kind
partial
of.
credit.
I
So
appreciate that.
We're halfway through.
We're halfway there.
All right, and we're still not up in the high ABVs yet, are we?
No. We're starting, this next one, we start to get up there.
All right.
This one is 9.2.
9.2.
Yep. And this is by Oso Brewing, and they're in Plover, Wisconsin.
Have you been there?
Yes, I have. Actually, I was at their facility. They've built a new building a few years ago, and I have not been there since then. But we were there when they were still, honestly, it was in kind of a building in like a strip mall when we were there. Yeah. And we did a tour with the actual owner of the company and such. He gave the tour and such. It's all right. So this is one of their beers, and this is their peanut butter solution Imperial Stout.
Can you spell that?
SOUL-UTION.
All right.
And it's kind of funny because I looked on Untappd.
Okay, what'd you find?
It says Imperial Stout brewed with peanut butter. That's all it says.
That's it.
That's it.
Wow.
So, yeah. 9.
So we had good luck at Oso Brewing?
They have, personally, I know they have a milk stout's very good. Some of their other ones I haven't been a huge fan of. I guess different flavors and such. Okay. But they're all right. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
So we'll see how
So
this
you're laying your life on the line for this beer.
Yes, and this is a pint can, so you're committed.
Ooh. And we said this is like what 4 point what
9.2.
9.2.
Yeah.
Yowza. So there is a lot of beer, and it's high ABV.
It's higher ABV, so hopefully it's good.
An Imperial Stout.
An Imperial peanut butter stout.
Well, if the peanut galleries, they sometimes like peanut butter.
You can smell the peanut butter.
Oh, is this peanut butter or is this peanut butter flour?
I don't know. That'd be a good question. Oh, that's not bad. Definitely tastes peanut butter, but it could be like the peanut butter, the powdered peanut butter as well. But it's good. I would say this is one of their better ones.
You think so?
Yeah, of the ones I've had. Like I said, the milk stout that they have, and I apologize, I can't remember the name of it. That was very good. I think that's probably the best Oso beer that I've had. This is very good. I like this.
Yeah, I think like you're saying, it almost tastes like the peanut flour.
Yeah.
Because it seems to taste a little drier.
That little grainy kind of a taste to it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, though. I don't mind it. Compared to the other ones so far, it's not too bad.
Like other ones you're talking Oso or other ones?
No, others that we've tried today.
So, yeah, I mean,
I don't mind it.
But that peanut butter just like...
Yeah, it hangs with you.
It starts with the peanut butter, like through the middle.
And
I mean,
and your aftertaste is peanut butter.
Yeah, all the way through.
And I wonder, because it almost does have like that graininess to it. And we've talked about it on a number of episodes where for whatever reason, sometimes when they use that,
it doesn't
stuff, it I don't know, it has a different flavor than like your normal
It doesn't come through like regular peanut butter.
Yeah. And I don't know if, can you take a bottle of, jar of whichever like brand and just plop it in there and that's what it does? Is that how they do it? I don't know. Yeah,
and again, it's okay, but I mean, that peanut butter is just like, it's not overpowering, or the ABV is not overpowering. It's just the peanut butter is like,
it's one of those, because again, I still think one of the best peanut butter ones we've had is the Belching Beaver peanut butter.
And the Mexican.
Oh, yeah. Yes. But that has more of like to me, I think that has more of like a actual peanut butter.
Yes.
You know what I mean? This one is slightly different than that.
Yeah,
and we've had other ones too where you can definitely remember the one where they specifically said it was peanut flour or whatever.
Oh yeah,
and that had that way different flavor to it.
So you could definitely taste the difference when the ingredients they use.
Yep.
this is, I don't think is high quality. It's just regular, whatever peanut butter type stuff they could do.
Yep, I agree with you. So what are you thinking on a score?
Oh, well, it's not bitter like the Luna. It does have flavor, but for me, not a good flavor. I'm going to say 2.4.
Wow.
A little bit below average for me.
I was going to go with 3. I thought it was good. Like I said, it's not one of the best peanut butter beers that we've had. But the more we were discussing it, it definitely has kind of that floured,
it's
granular peanut taste
and
to
me,
it. But
this kind of turns me off a little bit.
I guess compared to the other 3 that we had today, I guess at least it has a flavor, so.
Yeah, it does have flavor.
So that's what I got to go on.
Oof.
Oh, wow. That's usually reserved for IPAs and such. Yeah. I don't know. All right, what's the next question?
All right, so 2-part question. So you get double the points.
Awesome.
Okay.
Does that mean I'll lose twice as many points?
No, 3 times as many.
Oh, dang.
So, where did porters originate and in what year?
Wow.
Easy. If you do the softball questions, easy.
Man.
Lobbing them right in there.
I tell you what. I do have a request.
Okay.
The next time, could you send me the questions in advance so I can study? Okay,
sure, I will do that.
Thank you.
It may not be the ones I use on the episode, but I'll send them to you questions.
Okay.
And you can sure study up on them.
Where did porters originate?
And in what year? This is
I'm guessing that the first number is a 1.
And the last number is a 0.
And is this... Okay.
Easy. See, it's like helping you out. Mm-hmm. I can't believe I gave you all these clues.
Where would they originated from? I'm going to say Scotland.
Okay.
And I'm going to say in the 15. Do I need the exact date?
Yep, exact date.
Oh my gosh.
No, the year. Not you don't have to give me the month and
but I mean the year. I have to have it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Scotland, and I'll say 1540s.
You were so close.
Yeah.
So close. It actually originated in London, England in 1720.
Dang it.
You were so close. So that's minus 200 right there.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
It's funny. It seems like my negative scores add up a lot quicker than when I get them right.
Yeah. Well, if you'd get one right, I'd give you a whole bunch of points.
Well, I said porter.
But no, you
I had an S on the end.
Yeah.
And I said ale instead of ale family.
Right. See, so
Dang it.
Just technicalities.
Yeah. You're a stickler on those, aren't you? No,
so
I was trying to figure, okay, Guinness,
right.
That's what I was trying to base it on, I guess. So
I got the next question. We got 2 more beers left, right?
Yep.
So the next question I think is going to enlighten you even more.
Oh, nice.
So what do we get? What's on tap?
Well, the next one we have.
It better be good, buddy, because you're going down the slippery slope of bad beer.
This is a brewery that you really don't care for. It's Founders.
Flounder?
Founders.
Like I founded the United States of America?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Not floundered in
And
the
this
water.
is, I know you really don't like this beer. This would be the original.
The original.
KBS.
KBS.
Yes. Kentucky Breakfast Stout.
So it says it's an imperial stout aged in bourbon barrels.
Oh. So you
12%.
You really won't like it.
45 IBUs.
Okay.
It says every sip is its own reward. The beer that taught us that patience truly is a virtue. This big, bold imperial stout is brewed with premium chocolate and coffee, then aged in bourbon barrels that introduce powerful notes of vanilla, cacao, and charred oak. KBS is a luxuriant, full-bodied drinking experience that emanates sophistication. Those are my favorite words right there. That describes me.
I'm supposed to drink it with my pinky out then?
That won't help you, buddy.
Oh, okay.
While honoring our craft beer roots.
Okay.
All right. So
nice.
This hopefully this has got to be better. This has got to be come on, beer. I'm rolling the dice. Oh, this smells good.
KBS is a good beer.
Wow. Yes.
KBS is a good beer. KBS is one of those that
dangerous good.
Oh yeah. And remember a few years ago, Founders was bought by, I believe it was a company in Sweden, if I remember right. And the thing that I've liked about it is they've left it alone. You know what I mean? They haven't messed with KBS.
Right. Or but they branch off from it though, right?
Correct. Oh yeah. They've had a number of different variants.
Yes.
And they've all been good. They had a Mackinac fudge one that was very good.
Dirty Bastard.
Yeah. Well, that's yeah.
Is that the same
company? I think it's
Is it a variation of?
No, I don't think that's a variation of KBS.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep.
But yeah, it's very good. And like I said, the thing I give that company credit. They knew it worked. You know what I mean? And they've left it alone. Because, you know, so many times, especially with these, because I'm sure it costs more to make this than a Pilsner or whatever. And sometimes the companies try and cheapen it up, you know, to get more profits, and they haven't done that, and I appreciate that.
This has got a good flavor,
very good flavor.
Of what we had today, this is a league of its own. Yeah,
so far, yeah, that is a good one. It does not drink like 12%.
No,
I mean it's very smooth,
no burn
very at all. Smooth. Yep. That's
wow.
Good.
I was beginning to wonder. We had some stinkers here so far. I'm glad we finally upped our game a little bit. Oh yeah. I'm finally getting that peanut taste out of my mouth now.
Well, that's good. That's good.
That peanut just like impermeated my taste buds
and everything.
Oof.
So what are you thinking on a score?
Man, and this is 12%, right?
12.
God, this is a solid 3.9. I think it's up. This is good.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. I'm going to go 3.9 as well. They're very good. They know what they're doing. They do it well, and you know what you're going to get when you get a KBS.
I mean, the other companies could really take a lot of notes from how KBS does their beer and take notes, and I mean, you could get the same flavor.
And did you see this year they brought back CBS, which is their Canadian breakfast stout, and that had like a maple kind of a flavor to it.
Really?
And they got rid of it for a year or two, and then they brought it back. So it was
due to popular demand.
I'm guessing, yes. So, ladies and gentlemen out there, if you were someone that emailed in to founders and said, "Hey, we want this back," thank you, because I really like that. CBS is very good as well.
So while you're drinking it, so you can contemplate a little bit.
Okay,
got another question for you.
Okay,
or maybe one, maybe two.
Oh, great.
So we talked about porters starting in London.
Yep.
1720s.
1720s. Yep.
So why did the stouts then become popular?
Why did they become popular?
So we had porters. We started with porters.
Yep.
Something happened. Now we have stouts. So why did they become popular?
Wow. Something happened. I
mean, again, this is
easy.
One of those
1720s.
I mean, I typed all this out without even looking on Google.
Stout, no, was it porters? Started in 1720s.
Yep.
So something after that happened.
Yep.
In England, I'm guessing.
Possibly.
Why? I'm trying to deduce an answer for you.
There's no deuces.
Oh, there's no deuces? Dang it.
Douche. There's no douche. Targier.
Jeez, I don't know, dude. I'm not going to venture guess. I don't know. I have no idea.
All right, because the stouts had a stronger flavor. Yep. Took longer to spoil.
Real men were finally born. That's what it was.
They took longer to spoil. Significantly cheaper than other beers.
The stouts were?
Yep, and not easily affected by heat.
Huh.
So I mean, I'm giving you these easy questions.
Significantly cheaper to make. That's weird. I don't know.
Remember, we're not talking the ones that have stuff like this.
Right. Yeah, we're
just
more
base
just
model.
The base model. Okay. Yes. Makes sense.
So then we do have one.
I didn't know.
As soon as we get the last beer, I do have one more easy question for you. I mean, you're only down like 1,000 points now.
Not bad. Not bad.
You can make it up. If you can get this last one right, we'll double your points.
Awesome. So I'll break even.
Right, and I'm only up 100,000 points now.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, you're still in the game.
So this one is from Boulevard.
We like them.
And they normally they got some stouts that are higher ABV. Now this is their Boulevard Proper Pour.
Proper Pour.
Yep. Imperial Stout, barrel aged in, this is like micro print. All I know is it says Cabernet Cask on the bottom. So what did you find out? What does it say? 12.5% ABV.
And 35 IBUs.
Okay.
And Boulevard's out of Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay.
Wink, wink.
Oh.
Wink, wink.
We're going to have to go there. Because, we will be going to Kansas City. Yes.
So, our world-renowned barrel aging program has done it again, returning for year 3. So, this is, they call it Proper Pour number 2. I don't know why this is year 3.
Yeah, that's weird.
Proper Pour continues to blend the lines of our barrel aging series with this distinctly wine barrel finish bourbon.
Oh, boy.
Barrel-aged Imperial Stout. Aged in 20-year bourbon barrels for almost 2 years before spending 5 months in mid-coast California red wine barrels.
Okay.
Wow. Well, I mean, I'm not a big wine guy.
No.
I'm going to tell you that straight up front.
I'm usually not either.
I hope it's not over the top with...
Boy, the aroma is not... I mean, you do smell a little bit of a wine smell, but it's not, like, super strong.
No, it's like you can smell the wine-ish or the cask, maybe.
I hate to say it's a little confusing.
It's not. I didn't...
Very faint wine flavor. Not strong at all, but there's not really a whole lot of other flavor. You know what I mean?
Right. I was expecting a lot more wine.
I was too. I was thinking this is going to be, oh my gosh,
Because especially when they put it in their name.
Yeah.
The Cabernet cask.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess
I do.
So on the flip side, I didn't want to really taste a lot of wine.
Right.
So in that aspect, I think they got that part right.
Yep. And I do, like I said, on the second taste, you do get a little bit of a wine taste, but it's very mellow.
Right. And I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we've got these up to room temperature, right? So we're not room temperature,
but it's where they should be.
Right. So we're going to get all the flavors now. Right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, this is not bad. It's different though.
We've had other cask barrel, beers, and they've been really strong wine kind of a flavor.
They almost let it age too long.
Yes. And it's kind of like,
it dries your mouth right off.
This one, if they wouldn't have said it was red wine,
right?
I never would have guessed that it was wine.
No, I mean I guess the bourbon. The way that they talk about 20-year bourbon barrel aged for several years, I would have thought there'd been more of a bourbon flavor coming through.
I agree with you, 100%. I totally agree.
I don't taste. I mean, and for me, that was what I kind of was anticipating.
Yep.
And looking forward to a little more bourbon flavor.
Yep. So none of these, of course, I guess none of them really called it out either about bourbon barrels. Now, we will get into bourbon barrels, and we will by far, yes, But yeah, this one kind of surprises me a little bit because honestly, I thought it was going to be bad. Kind of, you know what I mean? Way strong wine flavor and aroma, and it's not.
So what are you thinking? Is it your best category so far?
No. I'm gonna give it like a 3.4. I do like it. I think that for 12.5, it drinks very smooth.
Yep.
The wine is not like very upfront and forward. You get just a hint of it, and I think it's pretty good. Like I said, Boulevard does a good job. So yeah, I'm gonna do a 3.4. I would drink it again if somebody said, "Hey, you want one of these?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I'll take one."
And I think I'm right in there. I think I would go a 3.5. I think the KBS was definitely the best. Proper pour, I think you're right in there at second. The flavor is definitely not bad. And while you're drinking your last drink, I got that question for you.
Oh, boy. Okay.
All right.
Hit me with it. So this is for 1,000,000 points.
Yep. So we just talked about why it was so good, right?
Yes.
The beer. So within a few decades, porter breweries in London had grown beyond any previously known scale. Large volumes were exported to Ireland. So in what year did somebody in Ireland start brewing a beer? And who was it? So there's two questions.
In Ireland? In what year? So whoever it is started brewing beer in Ireland after they were importing
Stout.
Oh, so you want to know who it was
and what year
that they started brewing a stout?
Yes.
So Guinness?
What's his name?
I don't, Mr.
No. Oh.
Am I right with Guinness?
No, that's his. What's his first name? And what? Or okay,
hold on a second.
So then, what's the name of the brewery then?
Hang on.
Easy question. Come on, buddy.
Well, I'm trying to think. Okay, is Samuel Smith from Ireland?
No.
Okay. Guinness, and I'm gonna say 1820s.
So close again. You were so close. 1776 by Arthur Guinness at his St. James Gate Brewery.
I got half of it right.
So you get it's only minus 500,000 then.
Yeah.
Since you said it was $1 million question.
Yeah.
You were so close.
I was.
I mean, you were almost seeing daylight.
And it's funny because I should have known his name because Susie for Christmas one year bought me the book Of God and Guinness.
You didn't read it though, did you?
I did. I actually did. because half the family went into brewing and the other half were all like pastors.
You didn't remember Arthur.
Nope. I should have remembered Arthur, but.
You didn't remember St. James. I'm here.
Yeah, that's true. St. Jim. So.
See, I'm trying to educate you.
Yeah, I know you are. You're doing the best you can with what you got to work with.
I know. It's like molten putty that's just like falling on my throat.
At least you said it was putty. So.
So we did.
This isn't bad.
So we did finish.
Yep.
So do you want to give us your summary on what you think of this category?
I would say, number one by far was KBS. And I really do kind of like this Proper Pour by Boulevard. I think that was really a good beer. And third, I did like the peanut butter bun just because it actually had flavor. Overall, I think it was a good class. Most of these, you really wouldn't have to be like an experienced stout drinker to enjoy them. No, KBS and the Proper Pour, you probably would want to be a little more versed in the stouts just because they're higher ABV.
Yep.
But both of them drank very smooth. The rest of them, I mean, when the Belhaven was 4.2, so anybody could drink it. And I think it was a good step into the stout classes that we'll be doing, for the winter time. So
all right, maybe we can even get some of the peanut gallery to help us drink some of those too.
Yeah, well, with the way the crowd's already rowdy enough.
I know.
I don't know if we want to give them more.
They might be out of control.
We really need to start looking at having the police here.
How about some bodyguards? We have to get some bodyguards.
Yes,
those.
Good call.
Keep under control back there.
Yeah.
But I think
there's a couple that look like they might be stalkers. I don't know. I'm just saying. Just throwing that out
there.
Or
ghosters.
One of the two.
So I think for you, for sure, KBS, hands down, best in class. There's no doubt. Proper Pour, I was expecting something different. The wine did not overpower me. For sure, my number two. And then for me, number three was the 15-2.
Okay, yeah.
The other ones...
Yeah, no, you didn't. You didn't really care for the peanut butter, but...
Yeah, the peanut butter tastes a little flowery. Yep. The Hinterland, a little too bitter. The Scottish Stout, not much flavor.
Right, I agree with you.
So the other ones were above average and then 3 below average. So we had a good carry of 3 up, 3 down.
Yep.
I'm glad we pulled it out in the end there to get some good flavor.
And the one thing that was really kind of crazy, you think about it, our highest ABV was 12.5 down to 4.2. That's quite a range.
All in stouts, right?
Yeah, all in stouts.
Not like the IPAs where they keep
they were very close together for the most part.
Or the Oktoberfest or all within a range.
Yep.
So this was like 8% different.
Yeah, exactly. So that was awesome. Well, hey, Jim, thanks for partaking in this class again. Yep. Thanks for not rigging the questions.
No, I mean, you had a chance.
Had a chance. I failed miserably, but like I said, if I can get you to send me the actual questions next week.
Yep, I will do that
in advance, so then I can study.
And I'll make sure they're completely different than what I bring for the actual podcast.
Oh, you're gonna be like that now?
No, I would never do that to you.
Awesome. Well, hey. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to us talk about these stouts. And like I said, we're going to be getting into some barrel-aged beers, Jim.
Yep, barrel-aged.
Like I said, I have probably close to 100 of them in my basement right now. And the vast majority we've never had. So we got to start breaking into that stuff. So it'll be an interesting winter. We'll have all sorts of barrel-aged stuff. So hopefully, we can steer people in the right direction for that stuff. And like I said, again, I think that's kind of more of our expertise.
Right. And I think even this category, people, even if they're starting out, can there are some different stouts that were on the lower end of the ABV.
Yep.
Still taste like a stout, lower end. They could introduce themselves into it.
Exactly. Because on the stout as well, you don't want to jump in headfirst into the huge end of it, the high octane side. Work your way up, and you're going to be a lot happier for doing that.
Yes.
So anyway, awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. And like I said, we're going to be getting into some more stouts as the temperature goes down.
Yep.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for listening. And like we always say, we hope your campfire is always warm.
And your beers are always cold.
See ya.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Northwoods Beer Guy podcast. If you have a question, a comment, or a beer you'd like us to review, please feel free to send us a message at northwoodsbeerguy@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're on Untappd, look up Northwoods Beer Guy and send a friend request. Until next week, I hope all your campfires are warm and all your beer is cold.